to This Very Moment Collective. You are right on time whenever you're watching this. This reading is timeless. So we'll be tapping into our spirit guides, our angels, and the universe, and we'll see what spirit has for us this very moment. My Etsy shop is in the description if you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, manifestation candles. Ooh, we got the Lovers and the Knight of Cups. Nice. All that stuff is over there. And let's get into this message. So with these romance cards, that's actually giving me another piece to the puzzle. Right away, this wasn't giving really romance. We got two romantic cards that have come out, but I'm seeing that this may have been inspired by romance, by a relationship, or by the love offers that you get. There is someone in your energy collective that is studying you like you are a class that they have to take, like you are one of their gen eds, that you are a required course that they have to download in order for them to move forward. Like it feels so necessary, like they have to. And obviously it isn't, but for this person, it is so serious, and this just unfolds even more. So we got the Lovers card, which is a divinely guided romantic connection. The Lovers always has like a depiction of spirit or an angel representing that there is a higher power or destiny and fate, higher level forces that are leading you to this romance. And this is something that typically comes externally, whereas the Knight of Cups is someone being attracted to you, coming towards you, and making you a love offer. So for this person that is studying you, they are studying you because of your romantic blessings, because of your relationship if you're in one, because of some specific person, Knight of Cups, who is pursuing you romantically, because of the quality or caliber, the archetypes of men, women, people that you are able to enter relationships in or that show interest in you, something to do with love. This for this person is rooted in your ability to have something other than what they've had. And spirit is actually even showing me an older feminine family member. So again, for all of you, it's really not a romantic, it's not like a romantic partner that is feeling this way. It is someone who, so like with that older feminine family member that I was getting, for an example, that person may already be in their own marriage, but unsatisfied with it, trying to convince you or coerce you into following their same path. But you're like, nah, I have a totally different destiny. Lovers card. Spirit is sending someone in for me. Or Knight of Cups, I got options, okay? People that pursue me. I'm not going to rush into something and do what you want me to do because you want me to do it. So that person is bitter, salty, and studying you. I don't get destiny swap energy here where it's like they're studying you because they want to specifically replace you, but they definitely want to mimic your magic. They definitely want to have the level or the specific type of people that you attract. We have the Detective card here. It says great powers for observation and intuition and desire to seek out the truth. However, the lower vibrational, the shadow aspects say it says voyeurism and falsifying information. This person has a tendency to be a liar or to make up stories in their own mind, but genuinely project that so hard onto the people outside of them. So you could have like an auntie, for an example, older feminine, family member that's, talking to you about when are you going to get married? You should consider this person, that person. And you could say, well, I don't have any desire to be married. And they could be like, oh, this person doesn't believe in marriage, or this person is out with all these people. They're being this way, they're being that way. Like literally making up stories in relation to one thing that you said, or trying to say that you disrespected them because you weren't open to their opinion or what they were trying to project onto you, and making it seem like stirring up drama and issues, saying that you have an issue with them and that you were disrespectful to them because you respectfully said thanks but no thanks to whatever they were trying to push you into. So definitely feeling that this is someone who's trying to make a problem, someone who's wanting so bad really just to be involved in your life or connected to you in some way. And trying to do that through creating a false narrative. Now we have the teacher and the mystic. So I feel like this person wants to be a teacher. This person wants to be connected to the higher source as you are. The cards that came out for you were so powerful. I'm like, they're never going to be able to tap into your secret sauce because it's truly in a place that they do not have access to, and we'll talk about that. But this person, it's kind of like they want to take your position. So I guess it can be a bit destiny swappy, yeah. I wasn't getting it in that way at first, but it's still having the same bottom line. You know, this person wants to be the teacher. They want to be the person in control. They want to be the person that other people go to for advice, but you don't need their advice and you're not asking for it. So it's unwelcomed and it's overbearing and it's too much. And it's got this person, feeling away. I was getting this as an energy of someone who's not in your family as well. That was just, one way I was seeing it, but I was getting it in a coworker kind of way where it's like you could have someone at your job who at first seems like they want to be your bestie, but they're very invasive with their questions. You can tell they're a detective trying to get information from you. But then you may have this person repeating this information or even repeating your jokes as if they're the one who made it up. Mimicking your voices. Say you do little voices when you're funny. Say you're really animated. This person could all of a sudden be animated, and it's like just a week ago you were completely like deadpan humor, straight face humor, really dry humor, and now you're like literally like Kevin Hart. Like, what in the world? Will Ferrell is not Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is not Will Ferrell. Two different techniques, two different styles. It would be so weird to see Kevin Hart try to do dry humor like Will Ferrell. It would be so weird to see. Maybe not. I don't know. Since I have watched a lot of SNL, maybe it wouldn't be so weird. The other side to see Will Ferrell super animated. But bro is in his bag when he's dry-ish because it's like you can't tell if he's being serious or not. So maybe he could do both, but you know what I'm saying? It's like it's so easy to look at this person and tell like that is not your personality. Why are you acting like that? And we saw with that Lover's Knight of Cups that it's actually looking like it's more rooted in what they want to receive. I'm also looking at the bottom of the deck here. We got the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I think that it's about the control that you have, or again, like Queen of Wands is very hot energy. Queen of Wands is Aries energy, very attractive, a lot of control, a lot of desire with her as well. So it seems like they want your ability to lead. You're a natural teacher. You have information and knowledge about random things. This person may try to poke holes in your story or ask you, where'd you get that from Google? Like they may be trying to, it's just too much. And it's given as we go on. It's given a little destiny swap. I don't feel like they intentionally are doing that. I don't think they know that's what they're trying to do. I don't think they would even admit that. I don't even think they would even admit that they're trying to take your place, but it definitely has a lot of overlap, and it's turning into that. The teacher, it says the ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, and wisdom. The shadow attribute says manipulating students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. This person, at the end of the day, they just want to be listened to. They want to be listened to. They want to be respected. And that's a position that you hold, especially when it's in relation to dating and romantic options. Like, Queen of Wands, she's just like baddie energy. Not everyone is a baddie though. So baddies, they have a certain group of people that are attracted to them. Whereas like, girl next door has a certain type of people attracted to them. Depending on what archetype you are, you're going to attract a different kind of dating pool. And I feel like this person's type is whatever you typically attract. So they're trying to embody you so that they can attract that as well. The mystic shadow attribute is crazy. It says delusional rapport with the divine. This person thinks they're tapped in. This is where like the spiritual psychosis conversations come into play, where it's like a lot of times you really are tapped in, but sometimes you just get so, it can be overwhelming. Too much of anything can be a bad thing. Same thing, you see it with like, religious psychosis or, working out there's so many different things that can cause you to get stuck in that loop and not to be seeing things clearly. Sometimes I follow a few like recipe accounts and I follow some weird ones like diets that I don't even follow just because I'm interested in it. Sometimes though, the food they post is crazy. One time this girl said on my Instagram, she's like, chip alternative. Why was it an onion? It was a peeled onion. And she was peeling back the layers and using it as a chip with like some hummus or something. I'm like, this woman is crazy. This woman is crazy. So it's like, I don't know, I just think of that as an example where it's like sometimes people get way too deep in the health journey that they're really thinking that a chip can be replaced by an onion. And I feel like this person is in that same position, but in their, spiritual kind of, loop where they really feel like they're hearing the divine and the hyenas of Shaitan are cackling in their ears. It's not the divine. It's the hyenas of the dark. We have Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary, and let me not butcher that, but you can look at that. I don't know. And Hedwana, maybe that's how you say it. I do believe so. And Hedwana, the high priestess that came out. And this is your source of power. So this is what gagged me because I was like, oh, it's over for her. It's over for this guy. They're never going to be able to reach your source of power. And this is why. The goddess of sanctuary, it says, no matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. This is why you always succeed, collective, because your sanctuary is within. You're comfortable with yourself. You accept yourself. You accept where you are. Not everything is perfect. Not every day is perfect, but you still got tomorrow where things could change, and that's enough for you. And even when you're feeling alone, you always have enough because you go within and there's a whole world of wonder and access to the divine, the real divine that you have. And this person, they're trying to figure out your source, and because it's you, they'll never be able to access it. But that's also why they're kind of chasing you in a way. Then we have Enuenda, the high priestess. It says, I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. So you're building legacy. You deeply, naturally impact people through your love, through your light, through the connections that you make with them. And this is something that is like, it comes from the heart. It comes from the soul. It comes from the solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra. So it's built in naturally. They could copy you to perfection and still not. You know how it's like the funny person trying to be serious and you can't take them seriously? Or the serious person trying to crack jokes and it kind of feels a bit corny because they're not like that. It's exactly like that. Like, you can embody, but because you don't naturally have that in you, because you're not naturally serious, naturally funny, naturally whatever way, you can't steal this and embody it because it's not going to be believable, because it's not real. It's not yours. So they're trying to mimic your magic, but it's truly your magic. Therefore, they cannot mimic it. And it has them just sitting in your energy trying to figure you out. I don't feel like I finished this thought, but I was getting for some of you that things kind of started, high vibe. This person wanted to talk to you. They wanted to connect with you. But as time went on, you started to notice their questions were really invasive and like borderline creepy, like just too much. And so because this person didn't come at you like a true friend or a true family member, someone who's genuinely interested and wants to have a conversation, but someone who's just with their pen and pencil trying to collect information that they can embody later on, you weren't open to that. And I feel like they're hanging on to that rejection, whether it was verbal and you told them to back off, or whether you pulled your energy away slowly but surely, but never voiced it. They definitely noticed the shift and it upset them. I mean, to this day, right now, they're still very much so disturbed and discontent. We have the 9 of coins and the Queen of Swords. So not going to lie, collective, I feel like this is one of those situations you're going to have to kind of handle at the root. This is one of those that you have to pull from the roots and put the weed killer on there so it doesn't come up again. So I'll say try your best to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Try your best to find some peace in being the bad guy a little bit. Because you may be on your Chun-Li moving forward, like, they need rappers like me. You know, like, you may have to be the bad guy for a little bit because someone will not leave you alone. And with the Queen of Swords, you're going to have to show them, like, yes, all the rumors are true. Exactly what they say about me is true. You're right. I am rude. Now, let me show you what rude really looks like. It's like, if you're going to say that, well, let me at least go ahead and be rude then. Because I don't want to be accused for something that I didn't even do yet. That's not rude. They don't know how bad it can get, how shadowy it can get. We got the Nine of Coins. I also see you moving into a space of having more access. That can be a luxurious energy. That can be financial support. So I see some financial support or someone who is of a higher rank in some way coming to save the day and help you. So this could be like a manager that's catching this person, kind of watching you, trying to embody you, calling them out on it, supporting you. We got the Knight of Wands reverse. I do see you pulling your energy away, though. Let's see. Spirit, what are they really trying to get out of this? What is this person trying to accomplish? What is at stake here? What is happening to collective that has this person so lost? Okay, so it seems like Spirit is telling you not to worry, and I feel like that's because this really isn't a situation that's based in logic and reason. What I was expecting and kind of looking for is the thing. We already kind of got the thing a little bit with the romance. I was trying to find the root of it, like, what does this person even want? What are they trying to get and take from collective? But Spirit is saying, don't even worry about that, sweetheart. Things are about to go down. This person is about to get exposed. We got the fast burner card. It says something will start rapidly. Brace yourself. So Spirit is saying just stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Things are about to go down with this person. We got the End in Hermit mode. So Spirit is also telling you to be quiet in this time. Not in the sense where it's like, oh, don't speak up for yourself or anything like that, but just move in silence more kind of thing. The End says the end of a cycle approaches. Let go and begin again. So Spirit is saying, regardless of whatever reason that they have or whatever it is that they're trying to get, I'm putting an end to this. So I feel like they may be creating a disturbance in the force field. You know, and that's the thing. When you're not the person who truly has that destiny, the universe is conscious. It will reject you out of that space. If you're not in alignment with it, it will reject you out of that space. You can try to destiny swap with someone and get their promotion that was meant for them. But once you get in that promotion and everyone realizes you're not in alignment, you're not going to be able to stay there because you are not qualified. So it's like, listen, everything at the end of the day, gotta go through judgment. And Spirit's saying, collective, it's better to go into hermit mode at this time. I'm hearing You Know How Sticky It Gets. I'm pretty sure that's a Drake song. I don't even know what album that's from, but yeah, I'm hearing that. Hermit mode, it says you may be feeling the need to spend time alone in contemplation and find yourself again. So Spirit is saying the situation may really have thrown you off. You may be off kilter as well, kind of having a hard time diminishing, like, okay, what's real, what's not? What do I actually want? Do I even care about this beef, this drama? Is this benefiting me in any way? Is this making me money? Is this bringing me abundance? Spirit is saying this is a time for you to gain some clarity and perspective through taking a bit of a time out and remembering that you're the one that people are trying to copy and mimic. You are not the one that needs to look externally. Just like the card said, your sanctuary is within, so you're protected. They couldn't get it if they wanted to. And then we got Cloudy Skies. It says confusion and mystery is surrounding the situation. Something is being hidden. So Spirit is saying there's a lot going on in the background you can't see. And I'm looking at this card. It's the Metamorphosis Mirage. So as you're going through this transformation, a lot of things are not as they appear. So you really want to have your mind's eye facing within and your real eyes, facing spirit, facing your life and what you have working for you. It says, embrace the gender transition between past forms and future possibilities, illuminated by transformative butterfly energy. So Spirit is saying you are the butterfly, you are transforming, coming out of your cocoon and experiencing warmth and blessings. Let Spirit handle it. I feel like you're going to be able to see it go down as well, collective. That's what I got for us today. My Etsy shop is in the description if you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, manifestation candles, all that stuff is over there. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.